On today's project, we're building a table. Not just any dining table, this is a pretty specific table. This is a book signing table. The client is a local bookstore and they need a table that the authors can sign from, give their talks from. And so that's what we're going to build. And it's got a pretty complex history. So we'll get into that as we build. Let's do it. First, for the table, I'm milling a bunch of wood, in this case ash is the chosen hardwood, to make 3x3 inch blanks. Pretty much the whole table base is going to be made out of these 3x3 blanks, so we're just making a bunch of them. This table, though, for me is about Waco. Whoa, not that Waco. I moved to Waco in 2013 for grad school at Baylor University. Sick 'em Bears. I stayed for 10 years. I met my wife there, got married. We made Waco our home. I got a job at a shop. This was no ordinary shop. I found myself in the land of shiplap. My boss was a feature on the show Fixer Upper. Our shop built specialty projects occasionally for the show. My first week there, I worked on one of these projects with the boss man. We built a white distressed headboard. I probably built 20, 30 more projects for Fixer Upper and Magnolia over the next couple of years. Here are a few of my favorites. Once the glue is dried, I mill the blanks to final shape and I start on the base. I create a half lap joint to hold everything together. The company I worked for was called Harp Design Co, after the boss man, Clint Harp. Man, those Magnolia moms exploded this company in a good way. We could never keep up with the man. So many cool opportunities came our way. I got to be a part of a TV show centered on our shop. I was on TV. It was on DIY Network, but it was still on TV. I tell you all this to get at our book signing table originates at the pilot episode for this show. For this episode, we built a ton of furniture for the giant wedding venue. We built trestle tables, a giant arbor, a couple teak bars, a couple benches, and then a few of our book signing tables. But teak, oh man, expensive. Next, I joined the vertical support to the base. Here I cut all the angle brackets using a stop block, and then I attach them to the base with some glue. I pin nail it in place, then I add some screws, and then make some plugs to then cover those holes. The story of our table continues with a company trip to Los Angeles to be part of Dwell and Design Conference. We built a booth there, but more importantly for our story, we built a bunch of these trestle signing tables for a VIP suite. After the conference, those tables made their way back to Waco, and a new restaurant bought them. That restaurant was called Milo. We built a lot of cool things at this biscuit lover's paradise. The restaurant is full of our work. Unfortunately, though, here's where we get to the sad part of this story. The virus, you know the virus, it kept the Magnolia moms from coming to Waco, and business got hard. The boss man had another TV show by this time, and running the company became too much for him. We closed our doors in February 2023. Later that year, one of the owners of Milo reached out to me about getting another one of those trestle tables. They wanted one for their new local bookshop, so I obliged. We turn our attention to the top. After some milling, I glue it all together, making sure to alternate grain structure to ensure flatness over time. After all the glue is dried, I use this big Makita 7-inch grinder to rough sand all the glue. It's a crazy way to do it, but it's very effective. Just wear a mask. And then I use a circle cutting jig to cut out the circle, and then we do some final sanding to finish up the building process. I connect this table to Waco because of all this history, but more so because it was my last thing I built in Waco. I finished this table like weeks before we moved. We love Waco and miss it dearly, but one of the cool things about making physical things for a living is those things have a life of their own. I'm still connected to Waco in many ways, but a physical trail of Andrew shots can be found around town, and for that I am proud. After staining, I spray some water-based poly. I like using this finish because it keeps the wood from yellowing too much, especially ash. For some finishing touches, I paint the Z-clips used for holding the top and the base together. I use gold to match the vibe of the table. I install some adjustable foot hardware on the bottom to keep the table from rocking in whatever season. Well, that's our video. If you like this kind of thing, then love it if you'd like the video and subscribe to the channel. We're hoping to get videos out every Friday from this point forward. So until next time, we'll see you.